Actually, I have something in this drawer over here.
Well, you certainly travel light, don't you?
I always do.
Yeah. Well, I guess that about does it. You can leave the clothes that you're going to wear out of here in the closet.
You know, it's really amazing how you can pack a man's life into a little suitcase like this. Listen, I just want to say I really appreciate everything you've done.
Listen, I'm glad to do it. I just wish I could ask you if you'd like me to call someone for you. But you know I can't do that.
No problem.
I'm sure you know that your transfer has to stay a secret.
Well, if the organization wants me, they're gonna get me. It doesn't make any difference how tight security is around here.
Well, we just want to give you the best possible chance, and we certainly won't want anyone to find out about your departure. It just would be better if they didn't.
No problem. There's not anybody on the outside that I really want to talk to anyway, except one person, and I think it's better this way. No sad songs. A woman like Rose Kelly doesn't need it. She just doesn't need her life messed up with a guy like me anyway.
Boys, hey, it's good to get out of that cold.
Good morning, Bert.
Hi, Bert. How are you two surviving this weather?
Well, you haven't been outside yet.
Smart move.
Yes, it is.
I'll have my regular roast.
You gonna have milk and cereal?
I think I'll have hot cereal today.
Hey, Bert.
What?
Come on. Go easy on her today. She's had a rough morning.
Haven't we all?
Seriously, she got a letter from Jeff this morning, Rick, asking for a divorce.
Really? Well, Rick, you don't seem too surprised.
I had a long-distance call from Jeff myself today.
Oh, how about that?
When I first heard about it, I must say, I felt relieved for Anne. I thought at least Anne could have some happiness, but I feel sorry for Heather.
Oh, come on, Rose.
Well, whatever's happened, Jeff is her husband.
Rose, look, I know you're a romantic. I can't blame you for that. But don't worry about Heather. Use that romantic nature of yours for something more positive, like finding yourself a nice young man.
Bert.
Hey, I think she's blushing. Have you found someone you haven't told us about it?
Is that what it is?
I think I'm going to get your breakfast.
Well, I know. Hey, also interesting about your brother.
Yeah.
I suppose you heard about the little escapade between Heather and Anne?
I'm surprised you heard about it.
Oh, I managed to get myself involved. I told Anne I would try to keep Heather away from her. I also told Heather I'm keeping an eye on her. It may help. Did you?
Oh, two of my favorite people.
Heather?
I'm sure this will make you very happy. What are you doing here, Captain Ramsey? Did you come to pick me up for more questioning? I'm sure that'll really help my custody case out if I decide to try and fight for my son.
Just stop nagging me about the baby.
Monica, I am worried about him. This sudden change in the weather is going to be very rough on him.
Yes, I realize that. I happen to be a cardiac surgeon as well as a mother. I'm fully aware of his heart disease. I don't need neither you nor Rick to remind me of it.
Well, I happen to be a little bit concerned about your priorities lately, Monica. You don't seem to have any time at all for Alan Jr.
Oh, no, I have all the time in the world for my son. At least I'm home with him in the evenings. As opposed to you, who have managed to spend most of your evenings with your business partner. That was until she managed to skip town on you. Edward, hello.
Yeah, it certainly is nice to have a visit from my children. The joys of having a family.
Let me help you,
I
Edward.
am perfectly capable of getting into bed by myself, Monica.
May I get you anything else, Mr. Quartermain?
Well, thank you. The only thing I want right now is peace and quiet. Thank you very much.
We'll take over from here. Thank you, nurse.
Certainly, Dr.
Thank you.
I'd like to apologize to you for Monica and myself.
No. Apologize for me, Alan. I take full responsibility.
Well, maybe it's time both of you started taking responsibility for each other for a change. If you ask me, the two of you are stuck together for good, so you might as well make the most of it and start planning to make me some more grandchildren.
That isn't going to happen, Edward.
I have enough problems without having to worry about a legitimate heir to inherit the Quartermain Trust.
There is no problem about that. It all goes to Alan Jr.
Yes, but he's a very frail little boy, Alan, and you both know that. After his open heart surgery, anything could happen to him, especially with this abominable weather.
Who put you up to this, Edward?
Oh, don't be ridiculous, Monica.
Don't you be ridiculous. This is a ridiculous conversation. Now, look, my son is just fine. And he is going to be fine from now on. And as far as having any more children by Ellen, I would sooner rot in hell.
Would you like to tell me what brought all that on?
Oh, I don't know, Alan. Guess I'm just feeling kind of old these days. The thought of having more children around the house, legitimate Quartermains, somehow or other it seems to make life more worth living.
You better understand this, Dad. I love Susan. I love her very much. And I will never consider having another child with Monica.
How does it feel being chained to a woman because of a son?
You should know. It's why you stayed with Mother all these years, isn't it? Because of your legitimate children?
Jeremy, I think something is going on in this house. I think you know what it is. And I'm very worried about you and your mother.
No, I'm okay. But, Mom...
What's wrong, darling?
It's Heather Weber. That's what's wrong.
Well, what about Heather Weber?
She's trying to hurt my mom, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
What? Jeremy. I think it's time to get upstairs to bed. Yep, pretty soon.
Come on. Okay.
Okay. I'll tuck you in before I leave, okay? Come on,
All right.
give me a kiss. Come on.
I love you, Mom.
Oh, I love you too. Oh.
Anne, don't you think it's about time that I know what's going on around here?
I didn't want to involve you, Audrey.
Darling, I love you. Maybe I can help.
What's been done has been done. I am just so confused.
Now, you said something's happened. What do you mean?
Heather came by to visit me yesterday.
Oh, Anne.
She asked for Jeff's address so she can write him and tell him that she wants to give him a divorce.
Oh, was she serious?
I don't know. Maybe, maybe not.
Well, I think that's good news then, don't you?
Not really. Now, she also went on to say that she, really wants PJ and needs him a lot, and she'll do anything to get him. And if she has any part of him, she'll eventually get Jeff back.
Oh, that sounds like her twisted thinking.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she was awful, Audrey. Just awful. Then she went on to talk about the murder of Diana.
Why?
To torture me. She blanked out the actual murder, you see. And because, she said she might have seen me do it.
Oh, you can't be serious.
I mean, we all know I didn't do it. But Heather she's out to get me, Audrey. I mean, and I'm afraid that she just might possibly succeed.
She can't. She can't possibly. Believe me.
Well, she knows how to get to me. She did yesterday. She succeeded. I did something very stupid. Very stupid.
What? Well, I'm sure it can't be that bad.
Well, I wrote a letter to Jeff.
Well, I think that's just fine. I mean, it's been a long time since he's heard from you.
That's why I wrote him. When he first left, he wrote me every other day, and it was once a week, twice a month after that. I haven't heard from him in about 3 weeks, Audrey. No phone calls, no letters, so I wrote one to him, and he's going to get one from me. And I told him about the divorce that Heather wants. Whether or not it's true, I don't care. I had to tell him. And I demanded to know when we were going to be together again. What? Can you believe that?
Well, I think that is just fine.
You don't think I did the wrong thing?
No, of course not. I think there are times when a man should be pushed.
I feel like I just should have gone with him when he left.
Now, you never could have stood the guilt of bringing Jeremy into an unmarried arrangement. You know that.
Goody two-shoes Annie Logan and her guilt trip, so... I'm I'm tired of them, Audrey. I'm tired of being this perfect. I want to be a woman. I want to be Jeff's woman.
Oh, darling, I'm sure that's just what he wants to.
Good morning, Steve.
Good morning. Have you seen the mess in the parking lot?
Why, is there an accident?
No, just a traffic jam. Luckily, the snow has stopped. Jessie, how are we fixed with the staff today? I think we can expect a heavy patient load.
I've already called for extra nurses.
I knew I didn't have to ask.
Well, good morning, you two good-looking fellows.
Good morning.
Oh, don't you look chipper?
I'm feeling better, thank you. Warm at last, and even a little bit hopeful.
Because of your trip?
Yeah, I feel that we're doing something constructive in going to find the Cassidines, and maybe they can give us a lead to Laura.
Mm-hmm. Morning.
Aha.
Looks like we're becoming quite a group.
Jessie, I'll be checking in just a minute. Steve, it's very important I talk to you right away. You got a minute?
Well, sure. Let's go up the lounge.
Sure, thank you. Excuse us.
Am I mistaken, or is Rick looking grim?
No, I think that's probably exactly how he feels right now.
Well, what's up, Rick? If it's about Lesley's trip, I've already arranged for your leave of absence to join her next week.
I appreciate that. No, it's not about me. It's not about Lesley. It's about Jeff.
Jeff? What is it?
He called me this morning. He seems very upset. He's in a real turmoil, Steve. He's begun a new life with another woman.
You know, I really envy you today, Lesley.
Yes, what better place to escape the weather than the Greek islands? Unless it's snowing there, too.
No, I heard on the news this morning that the only place that's having this unseasonal weather in the whole country is right here.
Yeah, so I take
Real
it you're talking
weird.
about the weather, then.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's favorite topic these days.
It seems to be.
Leslie, I understand that you were leaving.
Yeah, I am.
Whatever it's worth, I want you to know I really do care about Laura. I hope you have some luck finding her.
I know you do, and I thank you.
Okay. Listen, Jessie, I'm going to be in the cafeteria if anybody needs me, okay?
And I'll be in my office.
Did I ever give you my itinerary?
I just can't believe Jeff would do something like this to Anne.
I don't think he's ready to break off with Anne totally, Steve. But he's interested in the other girl. I know that.
How interested?
I would say very. But he feels guilty because he does care for Anne. Steve, he sounded desperate.
Just wait until he gets Anne's letter.
What letter?
She wrote to him yesterday, saying that she needed him, wanted to be with him.
Heather got a letter from Jeff this morning, wanting the divorce and sole custody of PJ.
That's all I can tell you. Jeff's filing for divorce, and he wants full custody of our little boy.
Can you take it straight, Heather?
I think I can take just about anything after what I've been through.
Then you've got to face the fact that yours would be an uphill battle in any custody suit.
But I was a good mother.
I'm sure you were before you got sick. But a lot has happened since then, Heather. And you've got to know, too, that this case would be heard by a local Port Charles judge.
Who would be familiar with my activities around Port Charles as of recently?
Exactly. Including your stay in the mental hospital, and including the fact that you were brought in for questioning and held there and with regard to Diana Taylor's murder.
But I was cleared of that.
You were released from custody.
So I'm guilty until proven innocent, huh?
Not in the eyes of the law.
No, but to everyone else. Everyone thinks I'm guilty.
You impersonated a nurse from Forest Hills. You went to Diana Taylor's apartment with the intention of killing her. Can you blame them?
But I didn't do it. At least I don't think I did.
Captain Ramsey thinks you did.
So as long as Captain Ramsey wants to pursue this, you're not going to represent me?
Heather, I have got to believe in the innocence of my clients. I can't believe in you.
Well, it's covering the clinic, so that should be okay, but I'm still a little worried about it, you know.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Hi, I'm sorry I'm a little late, Jess. That's all right. You're going to be here with me today anyway.
Okay, I'll just go dump this coat and I'll be right back. Okay.
I wonder if I should give Jeff a call.
Well, he basically asked me to stay out of it.
Then why did he call you?
I think because he had to have somebody to talk to about it.
To relieve his conscience.
Steve, it's killing him. I could hear it in his voice.
And just imagine what it's going to do to Anne.
Well, maybe her letter will shake some sense into him.
A piece of paper won't have very much influence if he's crazy about another woman. And that other woman is there.
Well, Lesley, I guess we'll be leaving us tonight, huh?
Yeah, I sort of feel like I'm deserting the ship.
Oh, we're not sinking. Thank you. So I understand the snow has stopped.
Well, that should help. Huh.
I know it's turned everybody into a tailspin, but I must say I rather think it's beautiful outside. I admire your spirit. Well, Jess, I'm trying to take an optimistic attitude on life. I'm kind of taking after you.
Well, I guess we should all do that, shouldn't we?
Well, I have to. I've been so down lately. I must have been a real drag. So I've decided to change my attitude. Good girl. Yes. Excuse me. I really mean it, Lesley. And especially when it comes to Jeff. I've decided to just look forward to the future with him.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I've got to get to work. As for you, young lady, don't worry about a thing around here. You just concentrate on your trip.
I'll try.
Good.
Do exactly what he says, because we're going to handle things on this end.
You just get there as soon as you can.
Seems already okay.
That's great.
Maybe we can continue our discussion that we started this morning.
Perhaps we should discuss it at another time.
Hi. Well, yeah, I guess I tell you what, I'll give you a ride to the airport.
Oh, gosh, I have a ride from an unusual friend.
An unusual friend. Can I have 3 guesses? Slick, Slick, and Slick.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he's not even going to put the meter up. Anyway, you have a very heavy OR schedule today.
I can't win, can I?
Not today, anyway. I'll see you later.
Okay.